do the Capricorn Weekly Tarotscope. Keep in mind these are general readings, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you find that the reading doesn't resonate, you can always check your moon, rising, or Venus placements because sometimes those will resonate more. And I do offer personal readings. You can get all that information in the description box. All right, my Capricorns. What, the last week of your season, right? Go out with a bang. All right, see what's wanting to come through for you. I feel like it's important for you this week to embrace the energy of your zodiac sign. Embrace the energy of Capricorn. Capricorn obviously is about taking responsibility. Capricorn is about hard work. But what's important to remember about Capricorn, because it's ruled by Saturn, that is the planet of karma, right? The planet of cause and effect. So if you keep in mind that everything that you're giving, everything that you are putting energy to, everything that you're taking responsibility for, that doesn't mean take responsibility for things that you're not supposed to take responsibility for. It means taking responsibility for what feels good to you. But every time you do, Saturn rewards taking responsibility. Saturn rewards hard work. So that's just something to keep in mind. My rising is Capricorn. So I do notice, for me, that anything I put effort into does seem to get rewarded, unless my effort is like fear-based, obviously. But you get what I'm saying, right? I think too, Capricorn, I feel like Capricorn naturally comes in with a lot of karma, but that's not a bad thing. Karma is always, it's always things that we're needing to learn to evolve our soul. So you might, you might find that you have a lot more fears or insecurities or uncertainties than most people do. Or you might find that you have more difficulties than other people that you're connected to do. And that is because you have that Capricorn energy. But what's important to understand is, you might have to go through a couple of really difficult relationships, but it's to evolve your soul. It's to grow. It's to help you expand and to help you manifest like higher level. All right, what is the strongest message that's wanting to come through for you? Was that a feather? Oh, my feather must have came off. Sorry. The feathers are all flying. Black feathers represent transformation, so that's a good thing. All right, so exactly what I said. All right, so you have the 6th house, which is about taking responsibility, which is about putting in the work. It's also about balance. It's about making sure that you're taking time, you're putting effort into work, you're putting effort into you're putting effort in. You need to have playtime just as much as you work, right? So it's about balance, and there's that Saturn energy again. So it's about taking responsibility and putting in effort towards what is important to you. That doesn't mean following somebody else's rules. It means looking at what your belief systems are, what is important to you, what holds value to you. You might have these dreams and desires, but you feel very restricted from them, but it's because that there's something that needs to be brought into balance, because you're Capricorn. Everything has to be balanced, right? So take note of this week where you're giving your energy and effort to. If you have a dream and desire, ask yourself, how much effort are you putting into that? How much effort are you putting into yourself? How much effort are you putting into having free time? Like, make sure that you're keeping that balance in your relationship. Make sure there's that balance of give and take, because I feel like you're in this energy where you might feel very restricted right now, but everything that you take responsibility for right now is going to bring that balance. It's going to bring that relationship that you want. It's going to bring in that abundance that you're looking for. I do feel for a lot of you that you either have a connection or you have um, a job or a passion that you really want to manifest in a big way. You really want to expand in a big way, but you're feeling very restricted. You feel like you keep getting stuck in the same cycles. Um, if this is a relationship, I feel like there's a big opportunity to work together. I feel like you and this person both want to work together. Taking responsibility does not mean taking responsibility for another person. You can only take responsibility for your own actions. So that's about taking responsibility for how you feel, taking responsibility for what you're accepting, taking responsibility for what you're putting in effort to. I feel like all of that is going to be rewarded right now. I want to say this also for those of you who are feeling like there's a lot of restrictive energy around your love life, around your relationships. I feel like it's because whatever is going on in your work life or in your finances, that is something that is very important to you right now, and it's something that your guides are kind of pushing you to put in the effort and take more responsibility for. Not take responsibility, put in more effort towards it. Um, if if you're feeling, I notice this especially, and I don't mean to separate male female, right? Um, but people that resonate more with masculine energy, and Capricorn, by the way, because you're more material based, you're more earth based. Um, when masculine energies or people who are very practical are going through any kind of issues with money, any kind of lack in money, any kind of money struggles, any kind of struggle in work, that's going to reflect over into your love life, into your relationships. Because if you feel like something's not working out, in your money, if you feel like you're not bringing in that abundance in your money or in your work, you're going to feel that lack, and you're going to either look to your relationships to fill that lack, or you're going to feel lack and assume that lack is coming from that relationship too. And so take a moment, whatever you're struggling with the most, if there's nothing that you can do about that right now, what else can you take responsibility for? What else can you put effort into? What else can you give your time to? Because I feel like this week is all about really bringing things into balance for you. All right, let's see what else comes up for you. And when I say take responsibility, I don't mean that you're doing something wrong. It's like own it. Like, own your feelings, own your desires, own your dreams. You get what I'm saying, right? All right, Capricorn. Let's see what's your energy coming into the week. You have the Queen of Swords. Who had this? I kind of feel like it was Virgo. Started out with the same card. The earth signs seem to be getting very similar messages this week. But the Queen of Swords is just standing in your truth, very detached from emotions, kind of seeking the truth, not really wanting to deal with any kind of bullshit. Let me keep going. Some of you maybe are getting frustrated with especially when it comes to relationships. You might feel that you're dealing with relationships where you feel like you're just an option, or you're left as an option, or you maybe feel like you're involved in third party situations. Um, you're questioning whether you stand with another person, and I feel like whatever this is that's going on with you emotionally, like you've really decided that you're just going to detach yourself. I feel like you're just looking at things logically right now. If somebody has involved you in some kind of third party energy, I feel like you're working to cut that out. So you're in this Queen of Swords place. You're in this very logical place. You're really looking at things practically. You're really seeking the truth. The Eight of Swords is kind of a message not to get caught up in your own mind, like not to get too stuck in that overthinking. You might also be in a situation where you just feel like there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can say. You just feel stuck. Okay. You have the Hangman as your overall energy for the week. So this is definitely an energy of feeling stuck, or feeling like or just unsure of what to do with the Four of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like there's something that you're wanting to work towards, but you're definitely feeling very restricted. I feel like you're wanting to like follow your heart. Um, but it's almost like you're trying to follow your heart and control your emotions and feelings at the same time. Because you took a leap of faith before. It's so weird. It's like it's saying that there's things that you can't control, that you need to let go of the things that you can't control, but at the same time it's telling you to control. Sorry. All right, let me clarify this. I feel like if you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling stuck, or you're feeling like there's nothing that you can do, I feel like there's a perception shift that needs to happen, and it has to do with what you're manifesting, what you're putting energy into, what you're putting effort into, and that's okay. Yeah, okay. Um, for some of you, I feel like there was something that you were looking towards starting, something that you really had a lot of faith in, something that you really got excited about. It could have been a relationship that you wanted to pursue, but there's something about that seems to be very stuck. But I feel like there's something else around you, something else, maybe financially, something else. within your living situation, even that needs your attention right now. And I feel like that's why there's this delay in what it is that you're wanting to manifest, because there's something else that needs your attention, that needs to, yeah, there's something else that needs to be brought under control before you can step into this, because I feel like your energy is not, um I feel like you're not feeling as grounded as you would like to be. And I feel like if you know, this relationship that you're wanting to manifest, I feel like there's so much emotions in this, um that it would like, that it like kind of goes into your, like, filters over. Some of you, I feel like you're wanting to trust, you're wanting to take a leap of faith, you're wanting a new beginning, you're wanting some sort of change, you're wanting more love in your life, and you're wanting to manifest this. Um, but it's like you're still in the same routine, or your mindset keeps looking at it very logically. It's like you're trying to manifest something for your heart, right? You're trying to manifest fulfillment, you're trying to manifest joy, you're trying to manifest love, but you're trying to manifest something that's going to give you that heart fulfillment while controlling your emotions and not letting yourself feel your emotions at the same time. It's like if you want to manifest something coming into your heart chakra, you have to be willing to open it, right? So it's almost like, it's also too that I feel like you're really trying to tap into your intuition when it comes to something. You're trying to see a new perspective. You're trying to surrender. You're trying to trust your intuition, but it's like you're overthinking your intuition. You're over analyzing all the intuitive messages that you're getting, or you're looking at it in a very practical way, which is difficult. I feel like Capricorn, it is difficult for them to really tap into their intuition, because you are so grounded in such a practical um energy. Let me get a little bit more. Let's clarify each of these energies. The hangman is also an energy about surrendering to the universe. Um, when it comes to manifesting something, there is that point where you need to be able to surrender and just trust. Um, give it to God kind of energy, right? Yeah, I feel like you're seeking some kind of information, or you're seeking some kind of understanding, or you're really like protective of your heart and of your emotions right now. Yeah, there's a lot that you're not seeing. There's a lot that's not being shown to you, and because of that, because you can't, and that's what the moon card represents, there's this path that you're wanting to take, and you can somewhat see what the path forward is, but you can't see the full path. You can't see what the obstacles are going to be. But the point of it is, because you are meant to really follow your heart and really tap into your intuition. But if there's any fear around that energy, you know what I mean? That's what's going on. I feel like for some of you, when it comes to another person, you're trying to figure out another person because they're very closed off. You feel like there's something that they're not showing you. I kind of feel like this person is struggling understanding themselves. And so for you to sit and try to understand this person, I don't feel like you're going to get very far, because I don't feel like they understand themselves. Not in a bad way. I feel like this person is just really in an uncertain place. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. All right. The Hangman and the King of Pentacles, and this has kind of been a theme for a lot of the readings the past couple of weeks, is take a moment to acknowledge what holds value to you, what is important to you, what is it that you want to manifest for yourself. It's really important to, I think we are in, the North Node is now in Taurus, and Uranus is in Taurus also, and it's really pushing everybody to examine what their values are, what their core values are, what their core belief systems are. And what a lot of people are finding is, a lot of times we go on this path that we feel that we're supposed to be on, that we've been raised to believe that we're supposed to be on. And the more you get on that path, the more you realize that this is not resonating with who I am. And so we have to kind of reevaluate what is important to us and what holds value to us. So if you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling like your love life is stuck, if you're feeling like your money is stuck, it's because your guides are wanting you to take a moment and ask yourself what holds value in your life, and put effort into what holds value. If you're in a relationship with another person and it doesn't, it feels very stuck, don't put energy into the stuckness of it, right? Put energy into what holds value to you. If you don't know what to do with this relationship, put your energy into your work. With the Fool and the Seven of Swords, I do feel that there's something that you have needed to acknowledge, that maybe you have not really acknowledged, and it's coming back for you to acknowledge this now. It's that kind of I feel like it's a fear. It could be like a scarcity mindset, a fear of following your heart, whatever that is, whatever this restriction is. It's because there's something that you're needing to take responsibility for. There's healing that you need to address within yourself. There's a perception that is holding you back that you need to release. There is You're moving towards a solid connection. You're moving towards a connection that has support. You're moving towards a solid foundation. You're moving towards manifesting what you want, but there's something in your energetic field that you haven't addressed that is keeping you in a place of fear, or it's something that you need to acknowledge karma wise. It could be something that you need to have closure on, whatever that is. I do feel like for some of you, I feel like it's almost like this energy where if something even gives you the inclination that it might not work out, your first instinct is um, to run, um, or to try to find a reason to get out of it, or to try to find something wrong with it, or to automatically feel unhappy or hopeless. So that's just for some of you. Um, the Wheel and the Hierophant, it represents moving towards something that holds value to you. It represents committing yourself to something that is important to you. Um, Something, I know I'm talking a lot. Something that I've noticed in the years doing readings is I'll connect with people, and they'll ask about a person, and it'll come up really good, right? And they'll say, well, what about this? Well, they do this. 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 Sometimes I feel like we connect with people, and we get that rush, and we feel that desire for a relationship, right? And the more that we get into it, I feel like sometimes we find things in that person that we don't necessarily like, or there's a part of us subconsciously that goes, well, maybe I really don't want to pursue this. Like maybe it's not feeding my soul or fitting in with my soul. But instead of acknowledging it in that sense, there's that tendency to kind of nitpick and try to find everything wrong that you can with that person. I've been there, I've done that, trust me. Or there's something that you've been putting effort into, and you say, this is something I want, this is something I'm working towards, but a lot of times we self-sabotage or look for something wrong because at our core it's something that does not resonate with our values, and so our soul is trying to talk us out of it by self-sabotaging. So that's something to keep in mind. I'm not saying that that's what you're doing, but um, just take a moment to kind of reevaluate what it is that you want. I think this came up in the Taurus reading also. Have I been calling you guys Taurus, by the way? If I have, I'm sorry. You do have Taurus energy here, so you could be connecting with a Taurus, have a lot of Taurus in your chart. And I totally fucking forgot what I was going to say. Totally fucking forgot. But, oh, sorry. It was similar in the Taurus reading. It was like when as we grow, as we evolve, sometimes we have to like stop for a second and take stock of what it is that we're wanting to manifest, because as we grow and evolve, our desires change, our needs change, what we want change, and that's okay. So I feel like that's what this is. Like, take a moment and ask yourself, okay, what is it that I want, right? What the fuck do you want? No. Because the reality of it is, we can all manifest anything that we want. We just have to convince ourselves that we can, right? I love you guys. Have a good week. Bye-bye.